Scorpio, hi, Adrian Nelson here. Welcome to your general love reading. Welcome to my channel. This one is for 8 till 14 August. Please take it as it resonates. We're going to look at your recent past, your current energy, what's coming towards you, your overall energy. We're going to clarify that. We're going to look at some things that you might want to look out for, maybe some warnings, and also end up with some good news from the universe. All right, so let's get started. Oh, your cards are coming out right away. Let's see. All right, there might be some stagnation, some confusion that's taking place here for you. The overall energy is the Hierophant. It's almost a space of that limbo in between, moving neither backwards nor forwards, you know. But I also feel for you, Scorpio, that this is a space during which you actually want to be moving forward. So if you are feeling sort of trapped at the moment, blocked, stuck, the reason why you're feeling that, because this is a space of actually needing to move forward, where I feel that some of you feel that maybe the safer, more logical, even the more respectable choice is to actually not do so. Okay, in the recent past we have got the Six of Pentacles for you, the World card, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, in the current energy there's the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Cups. There might be a new connection here for many of you. And then in the energy going forward, a connection that might actually play off really, really well. There's the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I almost feel like some of you dealt with someone that it's almost like they only gave you the scraps of their emotions, you know, and obviously that wasn't good enough anymore. That you know, that you actually realize there that, you know, you may have made mistakes, they may have made mistakes, but I almost felt like it's almost like you would do your best to try and sort of get a beautiful balance there between the energy in the recent past, to maybe make up for things, let's work them out and things like that. But eventually you realize that that cycle has to come to an end, because it was just, it's almost like it couldn't be salvaged, which is obviously a very challenging thing to deal with, you know, usually. But you realize that you had to go forward. I almost feel like you realize that you had to go forward. You had to open yourself to other possibilities. Okay. And where you are here currently, I feel that you are ready. Your heart is healed. You're in a space where you are ready for love. You're ready for a connection, and it might be coming your way. You know, it might be very unexpectedly coming your way. There could even be a space where the person that you're dealing with, you know, that maybe you expected that they would maybe want to speak about a second chance, where they might be saying, you know, I would actually like you to go. I would actually like you to leave. I don't want to deal with you anymore. And, you know, if that's what you have, I'm very sorry for that. But what I also see is that there's a beautiful new connection here for you in this current space that fulfills all the desires of your heart and all the dreams of your heart, and really confirms your beautiful value and your worth for yourself, you know. So the one thing that I get is that some of you might have wanted to have children. You know, it doesn't really matter whether you get them, you know, naturally or adopt them or whatever. And I feel that somehow that maybe that was a problem there in the equation for some of you. And even maybe you were with someone that, you know, the person maybe said, well, you know, I don't really want to have kids. I don't want to have a family. I don't want to have that connection. And you're saying, well, maybe only 5 years from now is when I'm looking, but realizing that it's not going to actually happen. All right. And I feel that that in itself, though, that is still something that for many of you that you're still really dealing with it, even though you're making this new powerful connection with someone else. All right. Or within yourself. Let's look at the Hierophant. The overall energy for you, Scorpio. Oopsie. What is happening here? Gonna look at this one first. The wheel, or the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, there with the Hierophant energy, with your overall energy. Now, I want you to take this with a bag of salt, you know. But from what I get in this reading, trying to make this connection work, I feel that some of you are sticking around because you're trying to make it work. I feel that that is actually serving to your detriment and not to your benefit. Okay, it's actually placing that space between. Interestingly enough, I had something very similar for the Cancer reading. that they're trying to hold on and to stay and to make it work is actually what is withholding you from the beautiful space, the beautiful connection that is divinely destined for you. All right. We've got the Knight of Cups in reverse. These are all the cards that fell to the floor. The Four of Cups in reverse and the Five of Wands in reverse. They're just not the one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this, but you know, if you're in that space where you're trying to really hold on to something or to make it work, they're just not the one. You know, they don't get you. They might make you feel safe, and maybe it's a sense of familiarity, but you really want to ask yourself, you know, does this really honor all of who I am and all of who I want to be, or does it just feel safe? You know, is that why you're staying with the space, with the connection? Why I feel some of you are sometimes biting off your tongue. Looking at the recent past there, let's get one more card for that. The Tower, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. Yeah. Some of you, you really didn't want it to be over. You wanted to do your best. You wanted to see what you can do. How can you salvage the situation? But I feel in all of that, and even though obviously that's not a bad thing, I do feel that for some of you though, maybe you were the only person trying. Yeah, the reason why this is done is because I feel that this person is, and again, I'm sorry, but it feels to me like this person is pretty much done with you. All right. Let's look at that Knight of Cups. I'm going to draw just one card for that combined with the World Day in the recent past, because sometimes with Knights we really want to look out. Three of Cups. Yeah. There's better happiness available here for you. You may have tried to make it work from very good intention, Scorpio, but no. Let's look at this Four of Cups. Too many cards, but there's a sense of stability. Okay. 3 cards for the Four of Cups. What do you got? You got the Three of Wands. You got the Five of Pentacles. They want me to show you that one last. So you've got the Three of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you need to be willing to sort of like almost have a different experience with love. So you are at the right space where you need to be for love to come towards you, but it requires for you to accept it within your mind, because some of you are okay, so now it makes sense why they want me to show you that one like that, because you're at the right space for love, but some of you are you're still within that previous energy, and that is what holding you. You know, it's like you have to open your mind to this beautiful connection, and you know, and what it could actually be. Sometimes we just need to make that space within ourselves, you know, to allow that space within ourselves. Whew. Heavy days. I hope you're okay. I'm going to use a different deck. I just want to look at that Ace of Swords in your current space. Just one card, the Hierophant again. Yeah. Some of you are holding on to the past. You're trying to make it work. This is like trying to sort of get like a, you know, like a round shape through a square, that type of thing, you know. It just doesn't fit anymore, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I really am. But also I can see beautiful things coming ahead for you. Let's look at this. Let's look at this Ten of Pentacles coming. Oh, wonderful, 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 wonderful. You've got the Eight of Wands, you've got the World, and you've got the Queen of Swords. I was going to think myself, is there any good news in this reading? There's an inner peace that you are seeking that is coming from this new connection. All right, you're seeking for an inner peace. You're seeking for that beauty of what life can be. It's almost like you're feeling within yourself that you've gone through enough challenges that you don't want to sort of make yourself smaller. You really want to be all of who you are, all of your incredible self, and that is becoming possible for you. It's that end of that cycle and working towards that new cycle, that new beauty, that new divine beauty of who you actually are. Okay, it's almost like you're getting a new sense of almost respect for yourself that you may not actually have realized In some ways, you almost gave all of who you are away. Okay. Let's look at the King of Cups. That card is falling out right there. The Ten of Pentacles, which is clarifying the King of Cups. Just what I want to show you is that beautiful flow, that chronological flow, because this was the previous card and now we're getting it again. So clarifying this King of Cups, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Death and Rebirth card. So you also came into your energy. All right. I feel that for many of you, it's like you were really out of sync with yourself, out of your sync with your own truth. But you realize what it is that you want to be. You started to hope again, going forward. I feel that you're starting to hope again. You're giving yourself that chance. You're rebuilding that beautiful connection with yourself. You're letting go of, that connection that doesn't really honor your highest good. Which is actually really, really beautiful. It is amazingly beautiful. Okay, let's look at that Seven of Wands going forward, coming towards you. We've got the Fool in reverse, the Strength card in reverse, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so don't rush into things. Give it time. Okay, there's still some rebalancing that's taking place inside of your energy over there, Scorpio. It doesn't mean that beauty doesn't come for you. It just means there's some rebalancing that's still taking place in your energy. Yes, you've done the healing, so it's not like you need to do more healing. You've done the healing, but it takes a little bit of time for that new pattern to sort of like, flow in with you. Give yourself time. The universe is asking you to trust that there's a beautiful universal plan for you, there's a perfect love for you, that there's a perfect way for you, but it takes some time. I feel that maybe the other person that you're dealing with, maybe they're not fully ready yet, maybe they're still doing some inner work. Okay. And it's about trusting the universe, because there is a beautiful plan for your heart to really just smile. Okay, let's look at some of the things creeping up on you that you might want to be aware of. The Empress, the Nine of Wands, and the Chariot. So again, you are called and asked not to be impatient. There is still some healing taking place, certain things that you might not be fully aware of yet, because you're still working yourself towards that space. But you're going to a space where you're getting to understand all the light sides of yourself, all the dark sides of yourself, what is serving you positively, what is not serving you so positively. And as you get that about yourself, that is how you place yourself in that space where you're able to move forward in an absolutely amazing way that serves you in abundantly positive ways. Okay, let's see what is some of the good news that the universe has for you. Too many cards. This one wants to come out. Who are you? Nine of Earth, Nine of Pentacles. This is a space in which you can hope, in which you can dream, in which you can open your heart. You are encouraged to do beautiful things for yourself, Scorpio. I know that, obviously being a water sign as well, because I'm a Cancer, you want to give to others. You want to be there for others. You want to help other people be happy and to smile and all those type of things. But this is a space of where you really want to kind of give that kindness to yourself. Okay, and if you want to claim that, like really just open your heart, take in a deep breath and say you claim that for yourself. Okay, if that resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing and subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell if you're going to subscribe. If you want to have a personal reading with me, or you want to have regression hypnosis with me, I need to let you know that from the time this reading is coming out for about the next 2 weeks after that, I've got quite a, I've got time available as I normally do, even though obviously I've got a waiting list for sessions and readings as well already. But for the 2 weeks after that, or for, from the space, like about 2 weeks, I'm going to have very little time for quite a while available over there. So if you want to have a reading with me, want to have a session with me, send me an email. My email address is down below in the description. If you're interested in learning to read the tarot for yourself, there's also a link in the description for my detailed online tarot reading course. But for now, namaste, love and light. Thank you for your time. See you next time.